Nick.
Ooh, jeez, dude, you're like a ghost.
Yeah, I am. How's the show going?
Oh, it's going good. I'm, getting it started.
You realize I'm going out of town, right?
No, I just thought it was like normal.
Yeah, well, you know what? I've got things to see and people to do, so get it done.
Yeah, I'll get it done. Okay, man. Yeah, I'll get it done. Good?
Get it done.
Sure. I'm doing it right now. No problem, boss.
Done.
What a
What's happening? Brian Tong here, and welcome to the Apple Byte for everything good and bad inside the world of Apple. Now, there's always tons of action before Apple's rumored but not officially confirmed September 9th keynote, and some of that action is around iOS 9.1. And I know, some of you just said out loud, hey, iOS 9 isn't even out right now.
Hey, iOS 9 isn't even out right now.
I know, Andy, right? Well, websites like Mac Rumors have seen traffic from devices running 9.1 as far back as July, even though it's tailed off. But analytics company Appsy recently found evidence of an iPad with a resolution of 2732 by 2048 in its logs running iOS 9.1. Now, a new report by KGI analyst Ming-Chi Kuo says the 12.9-inch iPad Pro with a Force Touch-enabled stylus will enter production sometime in September or October. Now, Apple still needs to officially release iOS 9 before anything else. So if you guys all put the pieces of this puzzle together, the new iPad Pro is likely to ship with iOS 9.1, which means we probably won't see it launch alongside the iPhone, and we could still have one more iPad-specific event. So we're thinking just iPhones and Apple TV on September the 9th now, unless that changes next week, which it could. All right, in iPhone 6s news, a triple leak of info points to September 18th as the official release date for the next iPhone. The leaks come from different sources or phone carriers from Japan, Germany, and the UK, but these are all Tier 1 Apple launch countries, and it pretty much confirms we'll see the same release date here in the United States. Best Buy is also expected to start carrying AppleCare in stores for products, including the phone on the 14th, just a few days before the expected launch. Now, we also showed you the Unbox Therapy video last week, and I told you they would bend it in another week. And that's exactly what Lou did. He compares an iPhone 6 rear shell to the 6S shell he acquired. He then had the metals analyzed and found the 6S case had a significantly higher presence of zinc, pointing to 7000 series aluminum. But the proof comes down to his bend test, and Lou found that the iPhone 6 case started bending under 30 pounds of pressure, while the 6S rear shell started bending at 80 pounds of pressure. Dude, that's how much I can curl with like one arm. It's like, ugh.
You mean 30 pounds, right, Brian? Not 80, but 30.
Yes, Mitch, 30. Well, either way, the new iPhone casing looks like a huge improvement. All right, new Apple accessories have been leaked out thanks to the FCC. Two filings that hit their website showed the Big A will be releasing new versions of its Bluetooth Magic Mouse and wireless keyboard. Now, in a shocker, the new mouse will be called the Magic Mouse 2. There were no indications for a name change for the keyboard. We aren't able to distinguish any real major design changes, but the biggest difference is that both the mouse and keyboard will support Bluetooth 4.2 Low Energy. 4.2 is faster, more secure, and more power efficient. And these two guys could be the very first 4.2 products Apple releases if they come out before the phones and iPads. And I've told you all it's a good idea to wait for Skylake, and at Intel's IDF 2015 conference in San Francisco, they showcased Skylake's ability to drive 3 4K monitors at 60 Hz. That's 3, I said. Previous chips could only do a single monitor, and you know what? That's power. PC World reports Intel engineers said the new chipset could launch around 2 weeks, so cross your fingers that we'll see some new Skylake Mac announcements before the year is over. And finally, the Apple Watch made some enemies with Major League Baseball after Kansas City Royals manager Ned Yost was banned for wearing his Apple Watch during games. Now, ironically, it was the same watch the MLB gave him for being the American League's manager for the All-Star game. Now, Yost told the MLB, when you're away from your phone, all it is a watch. It's just a clock, which is why they need to make the next one a whole lot better. Now, after all this fuss, the MLB will now reportedly allow coaches and team personnel to wear Apple Watches in the dugout during games because they also agreed with many tech observers. Without a phone, it really is just a glorified clock. Whew. Sometimes the truth hurts. All right, that's going to do it for this week's show. You can always email me at theapplebite@cnet.com or tweet me at Brian Tong, and I'll answer when I'm not hoverboarding. Thanks so much for watching. We'll catch you all next time for another Bite of the Apple.
Have a nice trip, Brian.
Oh.